It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jim, get hot.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
12.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The quick feet by Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Gets past one man. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down, Baltimore.
Here we go. 6-yard. 54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. Give him 8 on the play, and he'll bring up a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21. Hey, orbit. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 9, check 9.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
21.
Here I come again.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
11. One, Omaha.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
21. He don't want it. Hey, wahoo! Six.
Switch gears.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Check 6 guys.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
D-line, get that quarterback.
36.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Ingram. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it. You can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On third down, Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Oh, what a move. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
56, check 56. Get him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
11.
Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Fresno. Check. Crunch.
13.
Switch.
Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To throw is Garoppolo. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here we go. Like 80! I'm coming!
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Wait. Switch. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Watch the
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me.